world, and welcome to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. First off, I do apologize for not having many videos out lately. I have been very busy, unfortunately. Yes, I probably won't be getting out too many videos often lately, so oh well. It'll pick up again. Thank you for sticking with me. That's very much appreciated. Been trying to record some campaign mode. I did half an episode and then scrapped it. It was terrible. Don't know, it just felt boring. So I'll have a go at that. In the meantime, just to sort of get back on the horse, because I haven't really played too much Kerbal Space Program lately, we're gonna have a go with a bit of fun here. This is my space shuttle. Can't really see too much of it. How can I move the camera up? There it is. Yeah, this is my space shuttle. Using a launch system devised pretty much by I think it was Tridine to Live or something. Yeah, I think so. You know, where you just stick the extra fuel tanks on the tips of the wings. It's the easiest for balancing anyway. But yeah, not having too much luck with this yet on the RCS front here. It's a bit of a strange thing to maneuver. Oh well, we're going to try and launch it. Sometimes it launches fine, sometimes it doesn't. Depends whether there's a big breeze or not. It'll fall over. Apparently there was debris on the launch runway. Probably leftovers of squawking duck, no doubt. Alright, here we are. Let's put the landing gear up. Now, put the OSAS on. It's got the aerodynamic SES, or ASAS, so it's not the proper job one. We're just going to throttle up, release, and we're just going to sit here for a minute, and then once the engines have spooled up, off we go. Because we are using our 2 air-breathing engines here, along with the 2 side tanks. So I've got to keep this on straight and narrow. I don't know, when I was first messing with space planes, it was sort of you know, everyone sort of seems to be making them look like planes. Wow, space planes, that's what they are, they're planes. But I mean, like actual space shuttles, trying to make it look like a space shuttle. I think I might have got there. Don't know. Still no Tybridine parts are out yet, so no cargo bay on this one to launch a satellite or some shit. That's what this is basically waiting around for, to have this central piece here schnicked out and replaced with ones that open the doors. So yeah, we have to keep going until, I think, yeah, until these run out of air. Yeah. And then we're going to turn on the ascent autopilot for... Oh shit! That wasn't good. We tipped over. Okay. This is going for an emergency now. Separation. Let's see if we can't get this thing... Come on. Fly. Please fly. Fly like a plane. You're not going to fly like a plane, are you? You're just going to hit the deck. That's how you... Fine. Whee! Spin. Down we go. RCS, will you help? No, of course you won't. Oh well. You're going to become a very green smudge on the ground. Whee! Kinda wanna see the explosion. Oh, nearly. Keep her up. Keep it up. No. Damn it. Nearly. You can hear my keyboard spazzing out because I'm mashing the keys. Whoa, get your nose down. Damn it. Lock it. Oh, come on. There needs to be levels of ASAS. I need to be able to put both types of SAS on this and switch between them. More toggleable controls, please. Come on, keep in one direction. Hey, look at that. Cool. I put the wheels down. Do we still have wheels? Yes, we do. Let's try and land this monster. Anyway, the basic idea of this thing, as I was going to show, is that once it gets up to a certain altitude, the atmospheric engines are no longer needed and they're turned off. You can get into orbit just on the side tanks on the tips of the wings. And then for in-space and deorbit maneuvers, we've got this other rocket fuel tank under here with the little liquid engine that was on here, which is attached to a... Ooh, it's a Silico edition decoupler, which has cross-feed enabled, so fuel can cross-feed fine with it. And when we come into land, we ditch that engine, because obviously you can't turn off liquid engines yet. Hopefully you will be able to at some point. So instead of turning it off, I just disconnect the actual engine part rather than the fuel tank, since the fuel tank is now an integral part holding on the liquid engines and part of the wings actually. I don't know, I was quite pleased with this design. I have landed it once. Yeah. Just power down the engines a little bit. Yeah, just trying to get back into KSB. I mean, I have been playing the occasional game. I've been playing DayZ, of course. Some of you might not like DayZ. That's fine. Some have expressed a interest in seeing some more DayZ. I do have some random raw footage of DayZ flying around, but it's not enough to legitimize an episode. I do have an idea for something in mind for DayZ. My main character just died. He was eaten by zombies. He was actually eaten. Didn't get killed, he was eaten to death. He wasn't like killed and then, you know, he was eaten. Yeah. I'm quite pleased with that. Eaten at the Northwest Airfield. If you don't know what the Northwest Airfield is, it's a very large military base. The only place in the map of DayZ where night vision goggles and, you know, it has 2 barracks. So there's a lot of military gear there, and it's a big hot spot for everyone getting fucked. And instead of getting shot in the head by a sniper or something, I was eaten alive. Which, don't know. My mate then got about shot in the back twice, about 2 minutes later. In the process of actually trying to make a car at the moment. I stole someone's tractor. Oh. That's how we land. That's how we land. I've landed this twice now. Test out them brakes. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's have another go at this, huh? End flight. And restart the flight. And we'll try not to balls it up quite so much this time. Many times I've got to this point and it's just fallen over. Keep it on the dot. Maybe if I put on the old... Sorry about that. I sneezed. I see, it kind of just wants to fall downwards. I've noticed everything I build plane, you know, in the regards of planes, all wants to veer to the left now. I don't know why. I'm probably being stupid or something. Come on, up you get. I just want them engines to become inefficient. Won't be for a little while yet, though. 92 efficiency. 91 efficiency. And off and engage. What have you done? I didn't want you to do that. Alright, I think I've got it worked out this time. As you can probably tell, it's been a while since I've done this particular vehicle. I'm all a fluster. Alright, efficiency's off on those. Now we should be able to engage. Yes! There we go! Brilliant! Ah! Is my words. Ah! Now this will put it in a nice orbit. Oh, we're a little bit off squiggies. Can you fix that, Mr. Rotation? No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. That feels a little bit better. That's fine, whatever. Mac Jeb knows what it's doing. Right? Right? Oh, she looks impressive. I'm quite pleased with her. Engines kind of like that. I don't know. I was channeling the Buran orbiter or something. Shame you can't have a proper lift vehicle with the rockets underneath without like massive weird imbalances and shit. Oh, what are you doing, girl? Sometimes I just don't trust this. Like, really, what is it doing? I hope it knows what it's doing. Don't be wasting my fuel for no reason, girls. I hope you know what you're doing, cause you're going really fucking fast. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you know what you're doing. I don't know. Sometimes MacJeb just looks at me funny, and then says, "No, I'm not gonna do what you want. I'm gonna put your vehicle in the sun. Goodbye." And then lulls were had by MacJeb. Preparing for your burn. Very soon. In 3, 2, 1. Not for a little while. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's really close. Probably another now. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No way. Oh, screw it. It'll be there in 3, 2, 1. Now. Nice new engine effects, though. What do you think about them engine effects? They're really nice, aren't they? Alright, well there's your 300-kilometer orbit. Prograde, please, Mr. Scott. Yep, 300, that'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Around we go. See, orbital camera. Ha 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 ha. Now let's ditch off some of the unnecessary supplies. Once this thing actually gets around. She's heavy. Very heavy. But we don't need those anymore, so... Aha! We are now free. We are a bird, and those engines are still counting for some strange reason. Don't know why. There we go. Wouldn't it be funny if I ignited this and these went off as well? That would be very strange. But yeah, here it is, flapping around the flaps, because MechJeb doesn't know what to do. It's in space. There's no need for it to move the flaps. MechJeb. Just keep the nose pointed. But here she is. We're up in space. A black abyss full of twinkly bits. There's the old sun. Ah, good flying. Not really, it's terrible. Good flight though. Nobody died yet. Apart from that alternate reality where you came crashing down to the ground. Ah yes, and we've also got a tank of RCS here as well. Will that fit in rather nicely? Yeah. So we can just orbit, quite fun. You've seen this land, so I'm going to leave these guys in orbit. This is my sort of Rolls-Royce spacecraft. Rolls-Royce spacecraft, this one. It's been a bit modified now. Different decoupler in here. RCS needed to be a bit rebalanced, so it has been. I think I've done this one properly, and this one's the one that's all balanced and nice now. Although I'm not quite sure. Solar panels have been replaced with some nice Cosmo ones. Very nice, very swish. New RCS tank. Let's give this boy a launch, because this one launches interestingly. In fact, all we need to do is let her roll. Once the launch pad loads. Hey, there's a little cockpit down there. I wonder who's in that. Hey, Dansky, Korsby, and Richson, aren't you supposed to be up there in that space shuttle? Okay, never mind. Whatever floats your boat. Let's get this up there. And what is this going to be? This one is going to be 7 stage. Let's just say 6 engaged, and it's awaiting liftoff. SAS on, no need for it. But with this one, oh yeah, look at this nonsense. We go for launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Cleared the tower, and away we go. This is the camera mod that I was squawking on about in I think my last video. You get little cameras, you put them on, and you can rotate through camera angles, which is pretty cool. There's also a config edit which allows the cameras, well, it basically gives you the camera as default as part of the default cockpits. So that's pretty handy. But once again, we're all flying here by MechJeb, so lovely jubbly. There's a little pink bit down there. I think that is a broken MechJeb or something. Don't know, or a cockpit. Yeah, there is that cockpit down there. Oh, look, booster separation. Isn't that fun? Oh, starting our turn already. That little block in the front there, you can see my cursor, can you, I think? Yeah, this little block here, that's the camera. See? That's the camera. Oh, there it goes. Oh, look, and we're spinning out of control because we've been blasted away into the distance by this one. Bye! Of course, we don't need those payload fairings anymore. There's that piece. So let's get rid of the payload fairings, shall we? Oh, look at that nonsense. Oh! And here we are. Beautiful. There's the camera. Lovely. No more will I fudge with the camera angles and do like that sort of stuff. Some nice chap told me that if when you're doing all this, you can double click in the middle with your middle mouse button and it'll snap it back to central, which is great. And there's the other camera just on the front of the rocket there. Fire up that engine! No? Soon. I'm not going to try counting this one down. And there's the moon. Lovely vehicle. I'm assuming this is still preparing. Yes, it is still preparing. What else we got going on out here? Untotal spacecraft debris. That is a mech jeb flying around. That's a mech jeb flying around. This is just tons and tons of bits of fairing. You should be done soon. There it is. Okay, cool. Now this is a nice little one here. These things activate when they're staged like this. They activate like that. But as I said in the last video, you can right click them and it'll give the state deploying. Once they're deployed, you could undeploy them and all that stuff. If you didn't want them to come out, then you just move the staging right up here and then just do it yourself. But hey, look at that. Way nicer than the parachute ones that I had on here beforehand. And they're about the same. Well, these ones are a bit bigger, but the same design. They're sort of Soyuz Salute. These are Salute ones. So here we are. Huh, this is interesting. Oh, there we go. Weird. Weird. Very weird. No, it's just being a bit sticky on the turn controls, on the rotation. That's alright. And something of note is these things will turn to face the sun. And it's all very nice and shiny. Once we get round to the sun, of course. Hey sun, how you doing? So we're rotating to face the prograde, but so our solar panels are rotating to face the sun. They're facing the sun, we're facing our direction. Prograde. How cool is that, huh? Bloody cool, I hear you exclaim. Not quite worked out how to do the proper rendezvous modules, I don't know. Vessels. Shuttle 2. I want to sync orbits or something, I don't know. Do it! Do it! I don't know how to do that, so it didn't do it. So align the planes. Don't know how to do it. Whatever. Don't know. I should probably just look it up, shouldn't I, rather than flailing like a moron. Most likely. Let's just check the buttons. A little heavy. She's a little heavy. She is a little heavy. Yeah. I spent a fair few attempts at balancing the RCS on this, because obviously we've got this big dead weight on the front of us. And I think this is about it. Bye! So, dunno. Whatever. Retrograde. And Deorbit burn. Goodbye, stage that got us up here. Probably should look at our orbital information, shouldn't I? What is our periapsis? Dropping like a rock, which is good. Oh, it's actually listing shuttle too. That's interesting. I guess that's what it means by, you know. Alright, interesting. Alright, fine. That's interesting. It lists the other vessel as well. Oh, yeah, that can be handy. See, we've already learned something. Already learned something. Now I just gotta get out of the way. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Ah, in we come. Little lag as we get closer to the planet. Once you hit 2 times, we'll start separating. Come on. There it goes, 2 times. Alright, well, I tell you, we don't need you anymore, little space module. Really don't need you anymore, Mr. Pipe thing. And apparently that decoupler also had the bit that the camera was attached to make it stick out a bit more. That's fine, we don't need that either. We don't need you either. Wow, that's a lot of debris left over. Didn't realise. Ha! Cool. And in we come. We're landing in a lovely little forested area apparently over on the edges there. Is there forest beneath us? Rocks or shrubs? It looks like rocks. Yeah, there's like a ring of trees, look. See it? Little ring of trees. And then just this plateau of rocks. Very strange. What an odd place. We landed right in the middle of it. Where is this place? Huh, it's there. It's just a little dip. Interesting. Interdasting. Interdasting stuff. And I think we're going to landly safe. We're going to safely land, is what I was attempting to say. Alright, that's good. Oh look, we got some lines in the sky. And now we see through the world. Nice. Well done there. End the flight. Did pretty well there. 4.9 Gs. Travelled a few miles. Alright, well, due to the massive amount of parts I have in this version of the game, my game crashed. But that was the end of the video anyway. So thank you for watching. Do stick around, and once again I apologise for the delays and various thin on the ground, like spreading out the last bit of the butter, because you just don't want to open that new pot of butter just yet, because you don't want to, you don't want to mess up the nice fresh top, so you're just scraping the last bit out and spreading it over too much toast. So that was the weirdest metaphor ever. But yeah, I shall catch you all later. Have a lovely day, and don't crash your shelves.